I wanted to talk just briefly about our opportunity event. So I know I posted it really late last night, so I know that a lot of you probably didn't see it because you were in bed, and then you're probably working right now, or you just have gotten off work if you're on Central or East Coast time. For my ladies in Australia, I know that it is morning, midday for you on Tuesday, so I know that you didn't have an opportunity to see it until this morning either. But opportunity event, this is your chance to utilize that third-party tool that we've been talking about as a way to help you add team members. I know it hasn't even been 24 hours, but I want to see a lot more people going and a lot more people invited. One, I don't want this to sound like bitchy. I don't have to do an opportunity event, but I want to because I see the value in doing it for you guys. One, it's a huge value for myself. So even if Mandy and I are running the opportunity event, or like Abby did last month, these opportunity events I utilize as my third-party tools to be able to provide information for my potential recruits. I don't tell them I'm running it. I just invite them and let them know that I would love for them to get more information. And then I happen to be running it. So even though I'm giving them the same information I could give them, having a conversation with them, it's in a different format. The more people that are going and the more people that you can invite that are excited about learning more, the more the energy is going to be, the more it's going to feel like this group or our team page, and the more people are going to want to be involved in that. So 24 people going and 18 invited. That's between Mandy's team and my team. So Mandy, I think, has like 400 people, 300 or 400 people in her team, and we have like 600. So that's a really, really small percentage of people currently going. So if you are not in that opportunity event yet, you need to be. If you are wanting to earn extra income at all, and you look at this as like a business, you need to be in there. This is an opportunity for you to get people in, get them information in the beginning of the month so that they can start. They have the full month of May, the full month of June for their Fast Start 1. There are probably 40 people currently. This month is their Fast Start 3 month. That means you guys need 2 recruits to get that Fast Start 3, and for some of you that's triple Fast Start. So that's trip points, that's the tote, that's 3 months of Style Box if you hit that Fast Start 3. This is your opportunity to invite people to get them there. All you have to do is invite them. So I want you guys to think about, what is stopping you from inviting people? It's probably all up in here. Like, I guarantee if you get off this video and you're like, okay, I'm going to reflect, like, what is stopping me from inviting people? If you tell me that you don't have anyone to invite, I'm going to challenge you on that. Because I know for a fact that we haven't asked every single person that we know if they could use extra income, if they could use an opportunity to make new friends, if they'd like it to earn a discount. So I know, because I haven't. So I know that there is opportunity. So I want you to throw out the excuse of you don't know anyone. And I want you guys to write a list of 5 to 10 people that you think need this opportunity. Like, maybe they need the cash. Maybe they tell you constantly that they live paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you asked them to go see a movie and they said they couldn't because they don't have extra money. Maybe you asked them to go on a parents' night out or girls' night out and they said they can't because they can't afford it right now. All of those people need to be on your list. I also want you to make a list of people who you think would be a rock star at this. Like, you just think so highly of them and you think that they would kick butt at this. And then I also want you to think about the people who you want to do this with. So that might include these other 2 lists, but you should have 3 columns of names. And each column, you guys, I want to challenge you, should have at least, 2 to 5 people in them. So can you think of 6 to 15 people that you could invite to this opportunity event? And that's not like inviting them, like you click invite and you put their name. That's like messaging them and saying, in your 3 columns, I want you to identify people in each of those columns. Then I want you to invite them to the opportunity. So someone who might need this, that might sound like, hey girl, you mentioned to me, insert what they talked to you about. That might be a VIP customer. That might be a friend. That might be a family member. But you're going to insert whatever they told you, whatever you actually heard from them. And you're going to say, like it might be like, hey girl, you mentioned that you couldn't go out to the movies with us last month because you didn't really have enough money. So I wanted to invite you to the opportunity that I'm doing. So I know you might have seen that I do Jamberry, or you may have tried it, or whatever the scenario might be with that specific person. But you're going to say, you mentioned you didn't have enough money. This might be a way for you to be able to afford things like going to the movies. I would love for you to check out this event. It's just Monday through Friday. It's all on Facebook. There's no obligation, and it might or may not be for you, or may or may not be for you. But I would love to invite you so that you can check it out. How's that sound? Want me to send you an invite? Simple, right? So that's for the person that needs it. And these like templates or this wording is also in another post that I previously posted. The second person who you think would be a rock star. These are sometimes, I feel like, the people who I am nervous to reach out to, because I'm like, okay, I feel like they might be better than me at this. And so that brings some insecurities a little bit. And then also I'm like, they're probably too good for this. Again, mindset thing, right? Why would they be too good for this? I'm awesome. I do this. So what kind of mindset shifts can you tweak? So that might be, like I just reached out to a friend recently and I'm like, Christina, you need to do Jamberry. You are so much like me and I'm killing it. Like you see me killing it. You would be so good at this. Like your personality, you would just be able to rock this. What do you say? I'm having an opportunity event. I would love to invite you. But I would love to invite you. There's no obligation. So know that I think that you would kick ass at this, and I would love to have you on my team. What do you say? Do you want to invite? Oh, she's either going to say yes or she's going to say no. If she says no, I'm like, okay, well, I hope that that you feel good because I think you're awesome enough that I want you on my team. That's a compliment. So then the third person is the person who you want to work with. And that conversation might sound the same as the other two, but you're just going to work it in depending on their situation. Like, hey, I loved working with you at X company. I would love to work with you again and build this rockin' jam team together. Like, I know that you're struggling with X, or you're a rock star and I want you on my team. I'm not going to take no for any answer. And sometimes I joke and I'm like, you don't know it now, but you're going to be on my team someday. And it might not be the right time for you now, and I'm totally fine with that. You're awesome enough that I'm totally willing to wait for you. So I want you guys to think about why, a good reason is you didn't know there was an opportunity event, but why haven't you invited people? Even if it was last month's opportunity event. Like, what's holding you back from even asking and inviting? I want to see like 200 people going to this. That would be like 100 consultants, and that would still be such a small percentage of consultants going. But I want to see like 100 consultants, and I want to see 100 or more guests. I have invited 6, and it hasn't even been 24 hours, and I am still on the hunt to invite more. Because percentage-wise and my number, I know that I need to get in front of, 30 people, and I need to get at least 10 people going to this event to have one person join. Okay? So, I want to know what your guys' number is. So what is the number of people that you're going to invite, and what is the number of people that you're going to get to the opportunity event? So usually, a small percentage of people are going to say no, they don't want to go. But how many people are you going to invite to the opportunity event this week? Okay. Talk to you guys soon.